Hi, I'm Kim. You're watching Kim Wilson TV. My channel is dedicated to helping victims of narcissistic abuse get free and stay free. I can't thank you guys enough for all your subscriptions, likes, shares, and comments. It's really made this channel just the most wonderful place for me to be. And getting to know you guys has been extraordinary. I have noticed lately there's a lot of new people here, and I'd like to welcome you and let you know, did you guys see that orb? Yesterday I actually couldn't make a video. The orbs were so dense. It's really distracting when there's a lot of them. But okay. I want to welcome the new people here to the channel and just let you know, if you're at YouTube and there's something so strange going on in your relationship that it's just not feeling like your standard garden variety 101 domestic abuse, if it's feeling extraordinary, really unusual, chances are you're involved with a narcissist. So please stick around, read the comments, and this video is for you. Now, initially for me, I wasn't looking for a relationship. Trevor was a co-worker of mine, and Trevor had appeared initially in my life as a co-worker friend who over time would talk to me more, find out more information about me, and get to know me a bit better. So by the time Trevor was ready to really target me and focus on solidifying a relationship with me, he knew quite a bit about me. So he was able to create a fake persona, a fake image that was just like me. He was able to create the perfect person for me, a soulmate, a twin flame, someone who shared my common interests, values, hobbies, passions in life. Trevor appeared to be the perfect person. But in addition to that, Trevor appeared to be tremendously honest. He had admitted to being victimized throughout his lifetime. He had admitted to never quite reaching his full potential. He had told me that he had been adopted as a baby and that his relationships to the point of meeting me had all been terrible because he had picked the wrong person in his life. Now, of course, all of this was spun around, and now he's telling me that his shortcomings in life, the failures in life that he'd experienced, were all the result of just not having the right partner. Had he met me sooner, he would have been a different person. Now that he'd met me, he was going to become a different person. That everything missing in his life was now found in me. In addition to that, he was very generous, quite often showering me with gifts, very sweet, very loving, just appeared to be a very wonderful person. This early targeting, this early development of the fake person to appeal to you, this early idealization and love bombing phase is a pretty big hook. In fact, it is that trapped all of us. Do not feel bad. Don't kick yourself. Don't blame yourself. No, you're not codependent. You were trapped. You were targeted intentionally because you're a tremendous human being. You are capable of genuine, heartfelt love and empathy for your fellow man. And you were targeted because they admired all these qualities in you. Done absolutely nothing wrong. Nothing. In fact, what made you a target is the fact that you're an incredible human being and appear to have a tremendous amount of narc supply. Narc supply genuinely is your soul. You had a huge soul. These creatures are monsters. They are master manipulators. You didn't stand a chance against them. A kind and loving person, an innocent, is really not going to stand much of a chance against this type of creature that is a soul vampire, is really a parasite, is a constant predator, and has been doing this their entire life. So do not blame yourself at all. Very likely saw red flags, as I did. I most certainly saw red flags in the early stages of the relationship, but Trevor had already set me up for this. I'd already been tested and passed this phase of the test, which is when they introduce themselves as people who were victimized, we tend to, as empaths, overlook the red flags. And I certainly did, thinking, well, you know, he did tell me he had some issues. He did tell me he was actively trying trying to improve on these shortcomings, these flaws in his character. So I saw this as part of his growth period. He had told me he wanted to grow as a human being. He told me that he recognized me as a better person than he was, and he would like to grow as a person and become a better person as he saw me to be. So I really saw these initial red flags as part of his stumbling through a growth period. And I would think that that would resonate with many targets, victims, and survivors. So again, you've done nothing wrong. You were absolutely targeted, taken hostage, and manipulated by a predator, by an absolute soul vampire, a parasite, an absolute monster. So please, if you're just coming to terms with the fact that you are in a relationship with a narcissist, you've got to get any humiliation, shame, guilt, blame that you're injecting on yourself out of this equation really quickly. Once they have you trapped through this creation of the fake person that is very appealing to you, they've idealized you, they've love bombed you, you've made it to that point. Now the real test for abuse is going to start, and they are going to start to devalue you. This could start as little rude comments. It could start as creating a feeling in you that maybe they're seeing other people, just little things to unsettle you, little things that start you questioning what's going on, little things that start to make you feel bad and unimportant in the relationship. Now, this is also going to be met with what is known as gaslighting. Now, there is a movie called Gaslight. I do believe it was made in the 1930s or 40s. I have seen the movie, but it is here at YouTube, and I encourage you to take a look at that because it really explains a lot about the gaslighting. Now, the gaslighting is intended to not only introduce the test to see how much abuse you're going to take, but it's also to solidify the fact that you are going to play along with their game. You are going to continue to be a source of supply. Now, they do this to further enforce the trap with this gaslighting because now they're going to confuse you. Gaslighting is intended to leave you feeling confused, disorientated, questioning your own feelings, questioning what you've seen and what you've heard. And it is tremendously effective. So I really encourage you, and I do have videos here at the channel about gaslighting specifically, and I certainly invite you to take a look at those to help you better understand why you are now in such a state of utter mindfuckery and confusion. Now, if you're here at YouTube desperately looking for answers, chances are you are with a narcissist. Most people understand domestic abuse. Most people can immediately recognize that they're dating an asshole. But when you're introduced to the horrendous, ugly, black world, the deep, deep rabbit hole of narcissism, chances are you are having a much greater experience, something epic, something so bizarre that you are finding yourself truly affected at every element of your life. Chances are you are mentally distressed, emotionally distressed, spiritually distressed. Chances are your family life is in ruin. You've been isolated. Your career is in jeopardy. Your finances are dwindling, and your head is just spinning, and you are heartbroken. This, my friends, is not garden variety abuse. If you're feeling absolutely overwhelmed, if you are feeling affected and impacted by this relationship at every level of your life, if you are living on eggshells, if you are scared to death, if you are feeling suicidal, if you are feeling absolutely desperate, you're in the right place. Welcome to Kim Wilson TV. Please stick around. I think you're going to find a lot of help, a lot of support, and a lot of recovery here. The initial realization that there is something truly, truly evil happening in your life can be overwhelming and horrifying. But I assure you, it gets better. Guys, I'm Kim. You're watching Kim Wilson TV. I hope you guys are having a great narc-free day.